I am about to head over to 49. It's a big day there today. We're finally getting the gas meter installed. And that means we can get the heat turned on, finally. And DPW, Department of Public Works, is coming over. At some point, they're going to be fixing the water lines going into the house. There's a crack in the water line. Hopefully they're changing the meter, putting a new one in. And then we also have pest control coming back over. I feel like we should be catching a lot more varmints that are in the house. We've only caught a few. And, you know, I can set mouse traps myself. And I want more action. Look at that. No gas meter. We're still waiting. We cannot get this house turned on at all until we get the heat on. So hopefully we hear from the gas company today. That's a nice truck. All right, DPW showed up and now they're going to go downstairs and fix that pipe or whatever they have to do.
This is the new water meter installed this morning. The water had been shut off in the house. However, the backfill water filled up the meter and it froze and it cracked. Now we have a new meter with the water turned on, just not running through the house at this point. The noise we hear is the air compressor running air through the water pipes. This is what shows the plumbers where there may be water leaks without having to actually have the water leak. So tell me what you're doing here.
So we're trying to isolate the hot and the cold, putting a few gallons of water in the cold side,
Yeah.
putting air in it, and seeing where the first point that the water leaks. We repair that leak, we do the same process again, and we keep on following the leaks till they get to the end.
And what have you found so far?
We found 3 leaks so far. And
On the cold water side.
On the cold water side, we haven't got to the hot water side yet.
Ask Murph if he's got extras.
So what's that? So the upstairs shower is leaking. The pipes come from the top down, which is against code.
It's not against code, it's just not normal practice because they were afraid of the being in the garage freezing.
Oh, I see.
We put them in the garage all the time now because they spray foam the houses and it's different.
So what we're thinking about doing is opening up that shower anyway.
But we made a hole in it. Sheetrock's easy to fix. Sheetrock's the least offensive to fix.
Yeah, there, but you definitely can't do anything until you fix the plumbing.
No, you can't do anything until we find that the rest of the house is tight. I'm hoping the heat is not as bad as the plumbing.
Right.
But that tester right there I just gave him, we're going to put in the boiler next door.
So the heat, that's a whole different thing, testing the furnace, but once the gas is on.
Correct.
Cool.
So the gas was tight, which was good. Austin took care of it there.
Right.
That had a low spot and froze and expanded. We're just capping it with a shark bite, throw some air in, and we're gonna test it and move on to the next one.
Beautiful. So even though the water was shut off, the water that drained to the lowest spots, including the meter,
it
all
has
froze.
to jump up to go outside, so this right here is just a dead leg.
Wow.
Can only expand so much.
And is the water on now, or is this from the air pushing it through?
No, we put about 10 gallons of water in and we put air to it, and that pushes out all the little cracks so we don't flood your house.
Perfect.
We started putting air and water into the heating system, and we're not so lucky there. We fixed about 7, and I ran out of time, so tomorrow I cannot get over there, but Wednesday I should be able to get back there, and hopefully we can get the heating system tight too.
Okay.
Now,
I believe the boiler is good, but again, we had to make quite a few holes in that basement ceiling to fix what was down there.
Okay.
You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
And right now I was looking at, there's still 3 that we could not repair. We couldn't even find one of them yet, but we know exactly about where it is.
Are you talking about on the heat or on the water?
On the heat. The
Okay,
water,
okay.
like I say, the water is all good. It's good to
great.
go. There might be some drippy valves, but that's not a big issue.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So,
And I never did see the gas company come back. One guy came and just kind of chased the line up the driveway to make sure it was okay, but nobody ever come and hang the meter.
Oh, so at least one gas guy was there today?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Just one guy. Like I said, just one guy came up and he chased out, with his little ground meter and checked the gas line and said it's all good. Meter should be here.
Okay.
well, maybe somebody's going to come back. Well, it's late in the day. They probably won't come back today.
Yeah, well, they'd be surprised. They usually don't stop till 5 or 6.
Oh, okay. So maybe they'll come today.
Good. I'm going to head down there now. And
Okay.
if they do, is there anything I need to do?
Nope.
Okay, so you're all...
Nothing. Everything's off. We'll take care of when we get the heating system tight, then we'll put the water to it and put the gas on.
And what are we thinking about those water heaters? Did you say that they're working?
The what?
Oh, the water heater. You probably can't test the water heater till the gas is on. It would.
No, correct.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
we don't know if they're working, but I mean, there's really no moving parts in them, so I'll bet you they are working.
Yeah, good.
And then, we'll take the rest of it from there.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome so much, and we'll talk on Wednesday.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Have a
Bye.
good day. Bye. So we just got off the phone with the plumber. We are making some progress. There were some cracks in the water lines. Even though the house was winterized and the lines were drained, there is like condensation and backfill or backflow that goes into the low points. So the DPW was there today and they had to replace a valve and the meter because the meter froze and cracked from backfill. Craig is the plumber and his whole crew. There were 3 vans full of plumbers. I think there were 5 guys there today. They were testing the water lines. What they do is they blow water and air into the pipes looking for cracks before they turn it on. And they found several of them. They had to put holes in the ceilings and replace some of the pipes that were cracked. Could you imagine if we just turned the water on and didn't do that? There were so many of them. So today we got the hot and cold water on. The heat will be coming on soon. It's been so painful trying to get this house open, but we're making some progress. I mean, it's been over 3 weeks already. We're hoping that in 2 days we can have this house turned on. We have hot and cold water and we almost have heat. Once we get the gas on, then we'll test the water heaters. There are 2 water heaters in the house. So we're making some progress and hopefully we can be in a couple of weeks.